What's up, everyone? In my Q&A, I was asked a lot to do a tattoo check, so here it is. Alright, cool. So, yes, I know I'm sunburnt. I'm a ginger. I can get sunburnt no matter how much lotion I put on myself. I'm still gonna get sunburnt. So, yes, I know I'm sunburnt. So, first tattoo I ever got, I got it at a place called, actually I don't remember the name of it. It's here in Amarillo though. There's a 5-star tattoo that was actually right here. The reason why I got it is because 5-star got me to like where I am now, and I love them for that. Catherine and Kelly, Corey, Kyle, Cody, everyone from the Collins family is like a big help for me for moving to California, and also helping me get my name out there to the public. So I cannot thank you guys enough for that. My second tattoo was the scripture, which is Joshua 1:9. And the reason why I got that is because, one, I'm Christian, so if you didn't know I was Christian, now you know. It's like, I don't know, like $100. Oh, no, it was $60 because it was a shop minimum. If you don't know what a shop minimum is, it's each tattoo shop does a minimum, so if someone comes in to get a stupid tattoo, like a smiley face, they can charge them $60. I had a necklace and there was a triangle, and the triangle said, Joshua 1:9, the Lord your God is with you wherever you go. And so I always like, that was my favorite scripture from the Bible, so I got it tattooed on me, which I think eventually I want to cover it up. I want to do I want to kind of show this, but with pictures, and I'm still trying to figure that out. I'm trying to figure out like how to do it, because I'm going to do like my religion and where I'm from and all that. So I'm just kind of like waiting until I figure all that out, and I'm probably not going to do another sleep for a while because I just finished this one. Well, speaking of the $60 minimum, no, I did not get this smiley face for $60. This is my third tattoo. Got it for $10 on Friday the 13th, because one of my friends decided to draw a smiley face on my chest, and I was like, hey, that's funny, it's Friday the 13th, so I might as well go get one. And so I went and got this tattoo. So that's the story of that one. So it's more of like a joke, because, you know, you always gotta have a funny tattoo, you know what I mean? For the fourth tattoo, on my back, right here, is a 3-leaf clover, because I'm Irish. It's obviously not a 4-leaf clover, which I know I should have done a 4-leaf clover, but eventually I'm going to get it covered up and do something a little bit bigger, because right now it's about that big, and I want it to be about that big, so to take up more of my back, and I kind of want to put like a leprechaun and like just some cool like funny stuff on there, just to kind of like add like some character to it and stuff, and also like, why not? Might as well, right? I don't like the way that the line work was done, just the way the colors set and the blending of it. I don't really like it. At the time I loved it, but I don't really like it now. My back, I think it cost $150, something like that, and it took like, I don't know, it took like an hour and a half, so it wasn't that bad. I just like, it wasn't that long of a sitting, so it wasn't too bad. For my fifth tattoo was my chest piece. The background story behind it. At my old house, which is where I am now, and my room is right behind me across the hallway. I'm in the office currently doing this video for you guys, and that's where I grew up. The reason that I got the owl tattoo is because I used to have an owl that would sit on the top of my roof. I'm on the second story of my house, and there's like a tip of the roof right above where I would sleep. So when the owl would sit up there, I could hear it hooting, and it always would like really relax me and put me to sleep, just like knock me out every single time. Every single time that owl was up there, I'd be knocked out, and so that's like something really, really memorable to me. And I like owls as well, not as much as koalas and penguins, because those are my two favorite animals, but owls definitely third. Definitely third. I actually have a cactus that looks almost exactly like this at the front of my house. I've ran into it with a 4-wheeler, a bike. We've had a basketball fall into it, and then my friend picked it up and threw it at my friend Brian, and then he caught it and got a full long piece cactus stuck in his hand, and then he had to pull it off, and then it got stuck on his other hand. So that's like something that was really, really funny to me. So I had to put it on me, you know, because that was a really, really funny experience. And then obviously it's at nighttime, because that's when owls come out, and that's when I would fall asleep. So that's why it's night related. This tattoo took 5 hours for one sitting and was $250. So it was a great price. I got it at the Electric Baboon in Amarillo, Texas. I think his name is Justin. I don't think he's there anymore. If he's there, I would hit him up. He loves doing animal tattoos. So if you like animal tattoos, I go to him, the Electric Baboon. Anyways, getting to the big piece. My arm is it's more of like a motto, and also something that resembles my childhood as well. I think it took 25 hours, something like that. Like, it was 25 to 27 hours, and I have no idea how many sittings I did. Let me get right into it. So on my forearm, This was my first. This was like my actual first tattoo, like this, and then there was like a couple like these mountains right here. It's been touched up by my tattoo artist Andrew a little bit, so it's like a little different than what it looked like. It's a little bit brighter than what it was. It was really light, so he darkened it up to make it like fit the rest of my arm. This pretty much resembles like if you're at the bottom of something, like whether something's going on in your life or something. You just need to like look on the brighter side because there's always a bigger picture. There's always something brighter in the future, so that's like something that you always need to like remember. No matter how hard it is now, it's always going to get better. It's not going to get worse. It may seem like it, but it's only going to get better. Especially if you have a positive attitude towards it. Nothing's going to be wrong at all. Pretty much the tree is there but since it's a nighttime related sleeve, I wanted to have like a black and gray that was like almost half my arm, and then the rest of it be all color. And so that's kind of what I went for. And then the astronaut right here is black and gray, which I think is really sick. And so it kind of like makes everything like way more vibrant. I really like my tattoo artist Andrew did it. And the whole idea of it is like, when I was a kid, I'd always go outside and look at stars on the trampoline or lay out on my sidewalk or something and just kind of look at the stars. Galaxies have always amazed me. Like, I think it's so cool that there's like things out there that we've never even seen in our entire life and that no one will ever see because it's so far away. I think galaxies and stuff are really pretty. The way that they form is insane. Really cool. So, yeah, and it's stuff like that. And my family owns a ranch, and every time we'd go out there, in the middle of nowhere. So you could see all the stars, and then some nights you could see nebulas, and actually nebulas that looked pretty much exactly like this. So that's kind of where I got the idea from this, but everything else was kind of just like, oh, that looks sick, let's put that there. Or instead of doing this, we should do that. And then kind of that's how my sleeve all came together. We didn't really plan it. It was kind of like every session we came in, we would just sit down and like, all right, what's the next thing that's going to look sick on your arm? And then we just figure it out from there. It's kind of a cool way of doing it, but also kind of scary. Astronaut resembles that I wanted to be an astronaut as a kid. That was like my whole life goal and stuff like that. But that fell apart once I got past like 8. Pretty much everything else is just really gnarly. It turned out perfect, exactly how I wanted it. And then we have like explosion, like stars exploding, and then we have like nebulas exploding, and it's like, I don't know, it's pretty crazy sleep. Pretty much that's what we have from my arm. It's pretty much just my childhood and also stuff that I thought looked really sick, so I put it on my arm. My sleeve, for everyone who wants to know, costs $3,700 total. It's quite a lot for just a tattoo, but definitely worth it. And if you want to know who did my arm, his name is Andrew Devoted Ink in Temecula, California. His Instagram is @CanonTattoo. I'll have his Instagram in the description. Also, I'll have Devoted Ink's Instagram in the bio, because if you want to set something up with them, everyone in that shop is amazing. They also do piercings and stuff, so if you want to do that, you're more than welcome to. But he's really good at traditional work and blending, so if you want any traditional and a tattoo that has a lot of blending and stuff like that, he's the man to go to. The big question is, where does it hurt the most? I will say that there's multiple spots that I absolutely hated, and I almost tapped out, but I didn't. I manned up and fought through it, bit my lip, made it all the way through. So far, I think my chest around the nipple area is the absolute worst pain ever, because it feels like someone's sawing off your nipple with a razor blade. Very slowly. From when they tattoo from here all the way to here, it feels like it's just falling off, and it's awful. The sternum sucks, and then up top also sucks. Up top on your bone, that sucks, because they really have to, if you're skinny like me, they really have to get into the skin in order for it to actually stay. So they have to do a few layers, and it bleeds really bad, and it just isn't the most fun time. But it's definitely worth it, I would say. The worst I've ever had is my elbow. My elbow is awful. That is why this is not filled in, because one, I mess it up all the time. I always scratch it, or I slice it open or something and make it bleed a lot. So it's pointless to go through that much pain in order to even have it. And if you've ever had your elbow done, you know exactly what I'm talking about. That is awful. It is awful. Elbow is terrible. Cannot stand it. This bone right here, I don't know if you can see it. That bone right there really sucks, and then this bone sucks, and then all right here, pretty much from here around all the way is just terrible. It's different for everyone. If you ever want a tattoo, I would definitely recommend getting one. It's kind of something cool to have. Don't get anything stupid. I would recommend thinking it through. Obviously, a little bit more than what I have. Thanks for watching, guys, and make sure to subscribe. Follow me on Instagram. Follow Will, and hope you guys have a great one. Peace.